You can learn everything that I teach. You can learn everything that all of the self-defense and safety and preparation instructors out there teach. And it will do you absolutely no good without this one important factor. That's what we're going to talk about this morning on Coffee with Alain. Appreciate everybody joining me. I have my dog dad cup here today, just thinking about Rocky and all the fun we've had this summer up in the mountains and we'll continue to do through the fall and through the winter and through the spring. He doesn't care the season. He just likes to be out in the woods. And it's fun to take him up there. Gives me some exercise, gets him some exercise and some fresh air. Thank you for everybody that watches, listens, comments, shares. I appreciate you all and don't ever want you to forget that. Greatly appreciate everybody. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Vicki. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you much for saying hello. So we can train. I'm going to say before we get going, I'm going to say hello to Nelson too. Good morning, Nelson. Nelson's a fantastic instructor that also teaches at the Korean Martial Art Festival. Gotten to know him the last few years and just a great martial artist and a great person. Him and his wife are super people. Thank you for joining us, Nelson. So we could train. We can have all these physical skills. We can punch, we can kick, we can elbow, we can knee. They'll do you absolutely no good if you don't have the proper mindset. And that's why I talk about it frequently. And I always talk about it in my classes and when I'm teaching out active shooter response or safety or self-defense. Mindset is key. If you don't have the proper mindset, the physical skills and the other knowledge that you gain from training and studying will do you absolutely no good. And this is true with our physical self-defense skills, as well as our situational and our avoidance skills. You have to have the right mindset. You can sign up for Enjoy Life Safely newsletter, and I hope you do. And you're going to immediately get some videos and an ebook on situational awareness. You can memorize all of that, and it will be no good if you don't have the mindset to practice situational awareness and stay safe when you're out and about. You can have the physical tools, punching, kicking, elbowing, like I said, but without the mindset to actually put them in use and realizing that you are worth defending and you may have to hurt another individual and be okay with that to keep yourself safe in a physical encounter. You have to have that up here. You have to have the mindset of being safe when you're out and about, recognizing dangers and avoiding them, and the mindset to do whatever it takes to survive if you're in a situation where you have to get physical, and that's the only way to see you through the other side. Going to stop and say good morning to Dixon. Appreciate you being here. I agree. Mindset is key. It's so much is. And Nelson says, so true. And Nelson, again, both Dixon and Nelson are fellow instructors at the Korean Martial Art Festival. Both of them have been studying, practicing, and teaching martial arts for many years. And I appreciate you guys agreeing with me because you guys have been there, done that, and know it's how important it is too. And that's what I want to stress to everybody watching or listening. You have to develop the proper mindset. Now, a couple ways you can do that. One, you need to believe that you are worth defending. And some people will say, duh. But the simple truth is, I've encountered, and other instructors have encountered, many people that don't feel they are worth defending and hurting another human being to keep them safe. For whatever reason in their past that they developed that kind of mindset, it has to change. It is okay to hurt someone else to protect you, and you have to have that mindset. Many people, they have it, but others don't. They need to get it. It's important. We also have to have that safety mindset. When we go out and about, we have to be conscious of what we're doing and not just being aware of our surroundings. Like I talk about, we have to be aware of what we are doing that affect our surroundings that keep us safe. It's that two parts. We have to have that mindset of staying safe. We have to have the mindset of when and when not to engage. Some things are not worth fighting for. We need to have the mindset to walk away and keep ourselves safe by walking away. Other things we're going to get involved, whether it's us directly or protecting someone else. We have that mindset that we're going to do what it takes to stop anybody from being hurt, whether that's ourselves, our families, or even a stranger that we're stepping in for. But it all comes down to understanding what's up here in our minds, not just training the body. We want to train the body. We want to learn. And you don't have to dedicate your lives to martial arts like I have, like Nelson has, like Dixon has. But you should learn some basics, right? We want everybody to have some basics that they can defend themselves. And the mindset is going to be more important than the techniques that you learn. Because as I said, you can know the techniques without the proper mindset and fail. You have the proper mindset without the techniques, you can still survive. Everybody can go Fluffy the cat and just bite, claw, scream, holler, do whatever it takes to escape to safety when you're attacked. So the mindset is more important than any physical stuff we learn. The mindset is what enables us to utilize what we learn. And that is why I talk about it often. And that's why I include it in all of my programs. And why you'll hear me talk about it again. So something you can do today, right now, is think about what you will survive for. Why? It might be your family. It might be your faith. Hopefully, part of it is you. You're not done yet. You have things to do, and you are worth fighting for, and you are worth surviving for. So I want you to take a moment today and actually think about that. And think about what you would do to survive if you had to. And that could be an active shooter situation. It could be a mugging. It could be a home invasion. It could be a natural disaster. It doesn't have to be another person. It could be a natural disaster. Something happens. What are you going to survive for? And that's one of the first things you need to develop the proper mindset is why. You have to have the why behind everything else. Richard says, yes, purpose-driven mindset. Thank you for joining us this morning, Richard. Appreciate that. And yes, you're exactly right. We have to have the purpose. We have to have the why behind surviving. We have to have the why behind staying safe. We have to have the why behind defending ourselves. Once we have that, we have the beginning of developing the proper mindset to go along with the other skills and things that I teach, Dixon teaches, Nelson teaches, to keep people safe and have people able to defend themselves if they have to. That's what I want you to think about this morning. Do a little bit of thinking about it today, because remember, it's an all-time thing. Safety is a habit. Keeping ourselves safe are the habits that we ingrain into our lifestyle so we can enjoy life, not so we're paranoid. It's so we can go out and enjoy more of life with our friends and family and making new friends and just enjoying all the wonderful things available. You can't stop and smell the flowers if you don't see them. You can't stop and smell them if you stay home scared. So I want everybody to be safe. I want them to be aware, and I want them to be prepared. And your mindset is the first step. Go out and make it a marvelous Monday, and we'll see you tomorrow.